Well, Tom Steyer is currently running national ads calling for voters to impeach President Trump. But does the billionaire donor have ulterior motives for a 2020 run for president? One America's Jack Posobiec sat down with the executive director of an energy nonprofit who claims Steyer is destroying small-town USA in a bid for the White House. Take a look.
Tell me about Steyerville.com.
So we run an organization called Power the Future. I'm the executive director, where we focus on energy jobs in rural America. And we wanted to highlight communities that were thriving for years. They survived dot-com bubbles, they survived the housing bubble because they had a lot of abundant natural resources, energy in particular. But Tom Steyer and his activism, he funds these organizations to go in there and affect change. They get land permits revoked, they shut down coal mines, and they pat themselves on the back and say, we are somehow good for the planet. But what's left are thousands of people who have lost their jobs, who now have things like opioid crises. They are on food stamps. Depression, mental health issues are increasing. So we call them Steyervilles. It's reminiscent of the old Hoovervilles of the day to say this was a once great town that has now been destroyed. And we think Tom Steyer, who would never deign to go there in person, Tom Steyer is never going to go visit Belmont County, Ohio, one of our Steyervilles. He's never going to go to Farmington, New Mexico, but he has no problem spending money there to destroy their livelihood because he doesn't like the coal industry. He doesn't like the energy industry.
Well, now hold on a second. I thought that Tom Steyer was just this great American hero that I saw on all these wonderful TV ads talking about how he's fighting for Americans, that he's fighting for the little guy. He wants to impeach Trump to restore America. Isn't that the same Tom Steyer?
It is the same Tom Steyer, and he has now very broad political ambitions, and he's trying to expand his base. But we want to remind America that this is where he started. He began his political activism on the energy issue, and when he gets involved on environmental issues and energy issues, he leaves behind a trail of destruction. And we can point to, and if you go to Steyerville.com, you can see the research that we compiled. You can see home prices, unemployment, GDP. You can see how he has destroyed these towns. And so now he wants to talk about gun rights, health care, foreign policy. America should be warned. This is where he started, and if this is his level of politics, you don't want any part of it.
What do you feel he's doing with this impeach Trump program that he started?
$40 million dedicated to ads of himself on TV saying why we should impeach the president. I think it's totally a gear up towards a presidential election in 2020. You look at the states he's visited, they're all the presidential primary and caucus states, almost in that order. He wants to run for president. He's testing the waters. It's funny, we actually called him out because he calls them town halls, but they're not open to the press. They're not open to the public. You can't record. You can't ask random questions. So he has basically invitation-only events that are litmus tests. He wants to see if there's an appetite for him. But hopefully Steyerville reminds people you don't want his level of politics.
I'll be checking it out. Steyerville.com.
Steyerville.com.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.